No, it's incredible. We experience this all the time with the families and their adult children that we're helping to provide services to through our home care company. And so I can really relate to this where, many older adults and their families don't think about legal planning until there's a crisis, right? And then usually they're under the gun. They don't necessarily know what their loved ones' wishes are, how they want things divided, who they want to have appointed. What are the two or three legal documents or plans that every person over the age of 60 should have in place, and explain the consequence of what happens when they don't have those things in place?
Yeah, that is such a great question because a lot of what we're trying to do is prevent catastrophe, right? And so as planning is such a huge component of that. And we tell folks, everybody always wants to draft a will. Wills are very important, but even more crucial than a will is a durable power of attorney, and each state has a slightly different statute for how their durable power of attorney works, but that is the document that we say is the most important because that's the document that's going to control during your lifetime. A will, yes, you want to make sure your legacy is taken care of, and yes, you want to make sure that your stuff goes where it needs to, but a durable power of attorney is the document that's going to come into play during your lifetime. And if you don't have one of those in place, then your family is going to have to go and get guardianship, and that is extremely expensive, very time consuming, and can also oftentimes bring up frustrations among the family that we say if we planned sooner, we wouldn't have had to get to this point of argument that we're at now. So I would say the durable power of attorney is one of the most important ones so that your family can basically make financial decisions for you when you're unable to. And then for healthcare decisions, which I know you know a lot about, having those conversations ahead of time and getting those surrogate decision-making documents in place, so that your family does know who is going to make the call on what your healthcare needs are, and not just to write those, but to have a conversation with that family member about it, so that they are aware that they have that legal power to make those decisions, and they have the information to make that decision in line with your wishes. So those are the two really crucial documents that, again, from a preventative standpoint, we try to spread that information far and wide because we don't want people to be planning in an emergency and then having to go pay a lawyer thousands of dollars that maybe we wouldn't have needed to do if we had done things a little sooner.